Showing up perhaps in the very top 5, top 6 this afternoon. We are looking at the final heat of the women's competition here in the morning. There is a lot more action to come this afternoon. Some of the best known athletes again in the CrossFit world. We have Annie Thorisdottir, who's moved ahead into first place thanks to her performance yesterday. Kristy Phillips, she will be taking part in this. This is going to be one incredibly hard-fought battle. We have Christi Phillips, Julie Foucher, Valerie McKenzie-Voboril, Rebecca Voigt, Jessica Pamanian, and Heather Bergeron, all getting ready to go. That is Julie Foucher you are looking at right there. First time at the games, coming from the Northeast, and we'll see how she does today. And of course, as well, she's going to head-to-head with some of the outright favorites.
2, 1.
And here we go. This is the final heat of the morning competition of the individuals. Annie Thorisdottir right there in front of Kristy Phillips. They are your two leaders, but it is Christi Phillips who is the first one to the wall. And let's look at the efficiency there. Annie Thorisdottir, this was one of the most difficult things for her to accomplish last year. Christi Phillips, this is how she wakes up in the morning doing handstand push-ups. She makes them look easy.
So, I mean, we obviously have just an unbelievable cast of characters in this one here. Something interesting to note is Heather last year just missed getting into that second day of the games. He was 17th place going into the finals there. I'm sorry, getting into the finals. But she's very good at handstand push-ups. And I think what she said yesterday, she was hoping for 100 handstand push-ups for time or something like that, if it was her guess. So handstand push-ups in a clean, this is going to be a good one for her as well.
And this is a race we are looking at here. Christi Phillips really moving her way, giving Kristy Phillips a run for her money. Heather Bergeron, like you say, doing very well. She's on the bar on the far side of the street. Kristy Phillips has just moved ahead because she has been able to move her body a little bit faster on those handstand push-ups and not having any problem with that weight. But it is a heavy weight for the smaller girls, 135 pounds. She is back there. Christi Phillips is just finishing her reps. Christi Phillips back on the bar there. There's Kristy Phillips.
And if you notice, there's a huge difference right now between Kristen and Annie, who's right next to her. Annie's is really struggling with the handstand push-ups, going one at a time with a lot of break in between. Kristen is flying right now, just starting her 4th round at 1:40.
The time to beat, the top right-hand side of your screen there, 6 minutes and 30 seconds, set by Camilla Blanc-Bazinet and Kristy Phillips. Big lift, getting under that weight, and already she is on her way back. I keep glancing at my screens and then back, and she's already moved on to another round. We are just 2 minutes in, the time to beat, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Christi Phillips to Kristy Phillips' left. Annie Thorisdottir shaking out her hands. Let's have a look at how she does, as she is as well a couple rounds in already, shoulder fatigue, and you can see how much more. And that was a nice clean push-up, but as you say, Bill, she's having to shake her hands out and getting a little bit something of a tip, an instruction from her judge.
It may have been something as far as I think her feet may have been apart. Maybe the judge was telling her they had to be together. I'm not really sure. But it counted, and that's what's important.
All of these athletes really setting a brand new pace in terms of the day. And we have Valerie. Valerie is neck and neck with Kristy Phillips right now. Valerie McKenzie-Voboril, and again doing extremely well. She's worked hard to get to this possession. Kristy Phillips at 6 rounds, and she is at 3 minutes, and she is on her final round. They are tied.
They're going rep for rep.
And we are looking at Valerie dropping the bar. Kristy Phillips has finished hers, and she is the first one. Now they have the push-ups to go, and let's see the first one up. That's McKenzie. That's Valerie. 1.
They're going 2, rep for rep right now. Well, Kristen pulls ahead. She's 1 ahead.
Valerie just dropped off, and we are looking at both these girls looking for the opportunity. Kristy Phillips to take first place. That push-up, one more push-up, is for first place. She knows what's at stake. So does Valerie. Valerie needs to get 2 more done. And
3:37. Unbelievable. Blinding speed. Wow. 3:37 for Kristen.
And we are looking at Valerie McKenzie. She is just about to finish as well. Jessica Mamanian on her sixth round, but we are looking for one last lockout from Valerie Mackenzie-Vobaril, and she will take second, and she will also be ahead of the time to have beaten, which was 6 minutes and 30 seconds by Camille in the last heat. But right now, Valerie just has to hit that final lockout, and she has done it at 4 minutes and 10 seconds. She is ready to go. She's ready to go. Bring on the next event. I'm afraid she might have to wait a couple of hours, but she'll probably be thankful for that. Heather Bergeron on her last round. She is walking slowly back up to do the handstand push-ups. Kristy and Clever, they are pumped. They enjoyed this workout and had a lot of fun doing it. And Jessica Pamanian there also about to go up on the wall. We are looking at just the shoulder there of Heather Bergeron. She is on the left, and this is her last round. And pushing herself through. She is just 2 more to go. No, 3 more to go. If I'm counting correctly. Heather Bergeron on the left side of your
One rep
screen,
left, yep,
and
she's going to be finished here. And again, she was hoping for 100 handstand push-ups for time.
Heather Bergeron 5:01. All of the athletes who have finished so far are faster than every one of the athletes in the preceding 2 heats.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely was a strong one for her. I mean, for sure. Moved the weight well. Handstand push-ups were solid. Again, they weren't rep after rep after rep, but they were consistent the whole time, up and down, no pause in there at all.
Christi Phillips, who had been keeping a terrific pace with Kristen Clever for the first 3 rounds. A little bit of fatigue has obviously set in because she is now playing catch-up and trying to get her workout finished, and she came out of the gate fast, and she is back. She wants to get this done. She's got a lot of time to get it done, but she is psyched, she's pumped, and we are looking at Annie Thorisdottir there, the far right of your screen there at the top of the screen, and she is starting to fail on a lot of her reps. So we are going to have to wait and see. We got a no rep on that as well for Christie Phillips, but again, there's Annie Thorisdottir going up on the wall. She starts tall. She has a relatively narrow grip and dropped hard, and not a whole lot left in the shoulders. Annie Thorisdottir struggled on the parallettes last year too.
Yeah, maybe she was hoping for a little bounce on that one. I'm not really sure, but.
Jessica Pamanian, 2 handstand push-ups left.
And we are looking at, again, a lot of time left in this particular workout. And again, just to remind people, we are looking at the top side of your screen. Christi Phillips, of course, up there. Now we're just looking at Rebecca Voigt shaking her arms out. She is standing right next to Jessica Pamanian, 2 of the bigger, more powerful athletes in this competition. And again, it is the very difficult shoulders. That is Julie Foucher, I believe, who, again, for a lot of people, something of a dark horse. I think she has a gymnastic background. So let's have a look at how she is doing on the shoulder portion of this particular workout. She's about to address the wall here, standing there as if she's about to jump on the vault or on the uneven bars.
Definitely had a strong rep there, but you can tell she's starting to tap out, and she's approaching that. She's done. She's empty.
She's the second one, yeah. And that, again, is Christi Phillips, who, again, as we note, was head-to-head for the first 3 rounds with Kristen Clever, and then the fatigue set in, and now she is just trying to bang out the last couple of reps, and there's the sticking point right there.
Jessica Pamanian, 7:46.
Jessica Pamanian making her way back to the athletes area, 7:46. She has finished her workout, and Rebecca Voigt, we just saw her at the bottom of your screen, finishing a very clean push-up, and again having to shake out her shoulders, get a little bit of blood, try and feel a little bit of looseness there, and shaking herself out there at the top of your screen. Both Christi Phillips gets it done at 8:08. Signing her card again for the first minute and a half. She was bang on par, on pace with Kristen Clever.
Working on her 6th round.
Julie Foucher on her 6th round, as we've heard, just heard from Miranda, and Annie Thorisdottir.
Just struggling on those. Having a really difficult time.
Very difficult time, and she needs to she will stay very close to the top.
Working on her 5th round.
Still on her 5th round. A lot of other athletes failed to get the workout done, but not that many. And we are looking at Julie Foucher there. And she's back on that bar. She wants to get this workout done. She is at 9 minutes here, and very efficient lipper. Some very, very nice pulls from the ground. She's pulling with everything she's got. And there she has done that aspect. Now she's getting ready to get up against that wall. And again, standing there, getting a bit of a balance. And she wanted that one.
She's doing great on that. I think that the wide leg there is really helping her out, you know, spreading the weight out a little bit.
Bounce, and there's Rebecca Voigt there at the bottom of your screen. Not quite. That does not count as a rep. Dave Castro very clear on that at the start of the day. The standards very, very strict. Annie Thorisdottir is back on her bar and making very quick work of those cleans, and no quit in her. She wants to get back to what has now become her favorite part of the weekend workout. Thinking her way through it, she knows the work that she has to do. She wants to get as close to finishing. Every single rep counts. She has 2 minutes to get the work done. Heather Bergeron over her shoulder there, cheering her on, getting her going, and wants to see Annie Thorisdottir there in the top of the group there at the end. That was a nice rep.
Nice job.
What's going through her head now is, all I need to do is that 3 more times. Whatever I just did there, do it again.
You want to be able to repeat that. But again, how much rest are you going to get? How long are you going to wait? Nice job. That was solid.
Julie Foucher, 90 seconds left. Both of these athletes could get it done. Don't forget, Rebecca Voigt is also working there to keep high up in the rankings. Julie Foucher shaking herself out. She's ready to get back up there. The crowd getting behind these athletes. 1 rep, and she wants to fail on that, but she looks confident. Who knows what's going through her head? She's telling herself she can do it. She wants to get back into that athlete's area, put a little ice on those shoulders. There's Annie Thorisdottir right now.
No, not that time.
Came down a little bit hard, very strong shoulders. She still has it in her. She's got a minute left to get it done. Julie Foucher gets it done. Her final rep, 11:08.
It's got to feel good. Got to feel good for us, you know, struggling through all those and actually finishing it, completing that workout and getting to go at the shoulders after that. My gosh.
Annie Thorisdottir and Rebecca Voigt still on the wall. There's Rebecca there going up. She only has time for another couple of reps. If she can do it, she needs to push, and she locks out.
Nice.
And she gets the job done. And she's got 20 seconds left to get it done. And Annie Thorisdottir is back on the bar, and she wants...
Last round, she's really trying to get it, again, all those reps in there.
Gets those done.
10 seconds.
And let's see how she does on this.
5, 3, 2, 1.
And she gets that rep.
Good.
Beautiful to see. She's disappointed, but that was an incredible performance. Rebecca Voigt as well, getting a hug from Kristen Clever. She was there toiling away at the bottom of your screen. Again, one of the bigger, more powerful athletes, and a fantastic job by all of these athletes. The new time to beat, no time to beat. As a matter of fact, this was the final heat. Kristen Clever establishing her place again at the top of the leaderboard. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. The next closest time to that was very distant indeed. We're looking at 6 minutes and 30 seconds for Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet, for example.